People suddenly realized with horror that a huge metal twist had appeared in the sky at some point, and the surface of the twist was still flowing at all times, making it look very strange. The human high command immediately dispatched warplanes to follow it, but the twist ignored them and flew straight through the city and mountains and finally landed on a grassy field. It was also at this time that a more frightening scene appeared after the metal twist disappeared into the ground and was replaced by a tens of meters high crystal tree. What's even more frightening is that after 6 months of investigation, scientists have discovered that the tree resembles a giant antenna that has been sending signals to the constellation Canis Major, thousands of light years away from Earth. But they can't explain what the signals mean. Rather than wait and see what happens, the higher-ups decide to send a spacecraft to Canis Major to find out if they're friend or foe. The trip would take 3 months and the astronauts would be asleep in their hibernation chambers. But then the ship's captain, Lisa, was ejected from her hibernation chamber just a month into the trip, and the ship's intelligence came to her before she could get used to the discomfort of her hibernation. It turned out that the ship's previously set position of Canis Major was actually a mirage formed by the reflection of a large portion of dark matter, and the real Canis Major was still behind the dark matter. The intelligence had urgently awakened Lisa to ask her to decide whether the ship should go through the dark matter to reach Canis Major in the time it was supposed to, or take an extra 7 months to get there bypassing the dark matter. The first option was that the ship might hit a planet in the dark matter. The second was too time-consuming, and Lisa didn't want to take either option. While she was thinking about it, the planet Sirius suddenly caught her attention and Lisa instantly thought of a way to get to Canis Major safely and on time. But it would be risky and would need to be discussed with the crew. Lisa called her intelligence to wake up the first team of astronauts, and the team woke up wondering what Lisa was going to do. Lisa explains that they can accelerate the ship in Sirius orbit, and when it breaks critical speed, the ship will break free of Sirius gravity and eject, and they will be able to bypass the dark matter and arrive at Canis Major on time. But the process can be dangerous. But it's a risk that the team is willing to take compared to spending an extra 7 months in the unknown of space. The ship entered orbit around Sirius as planned, except that the crew had overlooked the many electromagnetic storms on Sirius, which caused the ship to shake violently as it traveled through the storms. Fearing that the ship would break up, Lisa wanted to abort the mission, but Captain Carter felt that Lisa was too worried and that the ship could withstand this level of kinetic energy. As the two argued, the ship shook even more, and realizing that something was wrong, Lisa exercised her captain's authority to force the ship's intelligence to move away from Sirius, and ultimately decided to make a detour to Canis Major. Carter didn't want to waste another 7 months, so he approached Smart and told him that since the ship created a bubble-like force field on its exterior every time it traveled at FTL and that this force field could withstand the impact of the electromagnetic storm, Carter wanted the ship to try again at FTL. At this time the intelligence found out that the bubble force field has a 20% chance of breaking up completely. Carter thought that this chance was already small, they should try, but Lisa did not dare to gamble with the lives of all the people on board. She refused Carter again. Carter was furious that Lisa was too conservative to command the ship and walked away in anger, but Lisa didn't care. All she wanted was to complete the mission safely. What Lisa didn't realize was that Carter wanted to do it while he was alone in order to achieve his goal.